Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Nikki. I am a homeschooling mom to an only child going in 3rd grade. Today I have an awesome video for you. We are going to talk about what I wish I knew before I started homeschooling. So this is also in collaboration with Davine over at Calm in the Chaos and Shauna over at Homegrown Homeschool. So please, if you are watching, go check out their channels that I will have linked below, and a playlist with a whole bunch of moms who have other awesome feedback for you on this topic. So if that is something that interests you, keep on watching. All right, so we are going on our 4th year of homeschooling. Holy moly, that seems insane to me. It literally has gone by so fast. I literally started with kindergarten. We're going into 3rd. Yeah. Kindergarten, 1st, 2nd. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I just had... I'm like, is it really our 4th year? It can't be. But yeah, it is. So I'm really looking forward to this year. But there's a lot that I did not know before I started homeschooling. I compiled just a few things on a list for you that I wanted to discuss. So, oh boy, I mean, this topic can literally go on and on and on, but I'm going to try to keep it short for you. So you have to teach the child to the child's learning style. Each child will need something different. So that is crucial, right? Because there are, I think, 4 different learning styles. And if you've not heard of that before, or you're interested to learn more about it, I would Google the crap out of that, learning styles, because it could be a total game changer. You can have a child who you thought could do bookwork and learn easily off bookwork, but it turns out they're more a let's say they'd rather do an audiobook or something visual on a screen, or maybe they have to be hands-on and touching for them to really grasp a concept. And it's totally common for your kid to have kind of dabble through different learning styles, but they usually have a specific one that they learn the best with. And I think it's really important to find which one that is. I had no idea about that prior, probably for at least the first year. I couldn't figure it out. I didn't know what I was doing. But once you work one-on-one with your kid, you should be able to pick up on their learning style. So next is, if it doesn't work for mom and kid, it will fail. I am a true believer in that 100%. The curriculum you choose, whatever you're doing, has to work for both of you. Because if you're starting a curriculum and you're just like, oh, I can't stand this, you're not going to present yourself as your best teacher doing that, whatever it is. And so your child is going to kind of get that same feeling. So it has to work for both of you. And that goes the same as doing a co-op or any type of homeschool group. If you're not feeling it, then your child's not feeling it, and it's not going to give you the best experience. It has to be worth it for both of you. And I really, truly believe that, because it has shown itself to me in that way multiple times in the last 3 years, especially with co-op, and especially with our curriculum change that we just went through this past year. This past year was a rough one because we were all over the place as far as curriculum. I didn't know what I wanted. We had been doing the same one for so long that I kind of had like shock, like, what do I do? Like, I was so used to doing a certain way and a certain thing. And so it was hard for both of us to get into a groove of some sort because we both felt lost, so to say. And the next one that I could say is another super, super true one. But as soon as you find your groove, it will change. Literally, it will change. And it always does. And nothing ever stays consistent. If we have any seasoned homeschoolers here watching, you will know that because you're having a great first 3 months, the next 3 could look totally different. And that's okay. Sometimes a shift is meant to happen. And I believe that it's there for a reason. So if it stops working, maybe that's your sign to switch things up. Maybe that's your sign to your kids not meshing well with the curriculum that they're using. Or, the list is endless there, but it's normal. So I would take it as this like welcomed thing. Welcome for change, because change is inevitable in homeschool. It just is inevitable. You're going to change. You're going to go up and down these roller coaster flows, and it's all normal. So in case you didn't know that it's normal, please know that it is normal and that you will be fine. And you're going to find what works best for your kid. Trust me. It's just a matter of process of elimination and dabbling your hands into a bunch of things. Next up, we have if the kid or if something is not working, don't force it. I think we get in this mindset because we come, or some of us come from the public school system, that they have that thing where they just do it. They have to do it. It has to be this checked box, this grade, this test. If it's not working though, like there's really no need in homeschool to force it. Skip it. Unless your state requires it or you have to have that for whatever reason, find another way to make it work. There's no way your kid is going to learn if you're forcing something on them that they're just not liking. And I'm not saying if they're doing math and they hate math, like quit. No, find another way that makes it pleasurable. Something that, enforce some games in there, or just find a way to make it work so that you're not like forcing it and they actually come around and want to do it. I know math is a tough one to use as an example because it's math, but I'm talking across the board, everything. Don't think that you have to come on here and mimic every homeschool mom who has the perfect homeschool room, and don't do that. Don't compare yourself. Comparison is a thief of joy. You do what works best for you in your homeschool. You do not have to replicate anything that we're doing here behind the screen. We are here, we like to share everything and give you all the things. So don't think that you have to do it, because that could be essentially forcing something that isn't meant to be. The next one up here is do not replicate school. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. We are homeschoolers. Can we just be proud of that for one moment and take all of the nasty comments that we get from people, or the remarks and just the negative energy, and smash it. Freaking smash it, put it in a box, lock it away, and just embrace that we were given this wonderful opportunity to be unique, to be creative, to be our own self, to be our own representation of our family, because homeschool is not just sitting behind a textbook. We are living our life the way we want to live it, and we're teaching our kids all of it along the way. We are given in this blessed opportunity to just embrace homeschool. There is no need to replicate the public school system. We don't have to be like that, and you shouldn't be like that, because that's why we're not in public school, right? I can go on about that, but just don't replicate it. Next up is your goal is to help them learn how they learn so they can eventually pick it up and go off their own interest. I think, that should be everybody's goal. What do they want to do in life? We want to make them independent enough where they can grab these ideas and things that they've worked with and literally just do them on their own. Like, we're setting them up for the future, right? Like, life lessons are extremely essential. We should be teaching our little humans how to function in the world, and not just taking a checklist and checking off the box just because Joe Schmo said so on YouTube here, or on a blog, or on Instagram, or somewhere influential, to make you think that you're doing it wrong or that you're a bad mom. Like, stop. We are literally teaching our kids how to do the dishes, how to make their bed, how to clean up, how to build something. We built all our flower boxes outside this year, and she got the power drill, and she was great. She did great. So teach your kids the things that you don't think you should right now. Teach them how to cook, teach them how to separate things and organize, and all of those things are life skills that they're going to need down the line. And that is the best part of homeschool, is we are home with these kids sometimes, but mostly out. But even when we're out, teach them how to order their own food at a restaurant. Teach them every life skill you can think of, because they're going to need it. They're not just going to pick up on it, and you can kind of control that. I mean, we were in a situation this weekend where we saw a woman crying with her son, and they had been deserted and left at a 4th of July celebration. And we don't know the story. We didn't ask questions. But our children and my child and the other kids that were with us, they learned empathy, right? Because they saw this lady upset, and they were like, wow, like, this situation is really messed up, and they got upset. Not to the point where they were crying with them, but it was a teaching moment to say, well, that's empathy. Your heart is working, because it is. And we had a whole discussion on it on our way home. And it's so just these life moments, right? Like, we have to take it by the hands and just teach them everything we know. We only have them for a short amount of time before they leave the nest. Next up, find you time. When you're home with your kids all the time, it could be a lot. It could be exhausting and tiring, beautiful, but it can be exhausting on the homeschool parent. Take the time, go for a walk, schedule a 30-minute walk if you can, when your husband's home or your partner, whatever, and just go out there and enjoy nature. Go get your nails done. Go take a really long shower. Go find a hobby. Go to Zumba. That's my thing. We go to Zumba every week. I drop my kid off in the little kid center, and I go enjoy a Zumba class. And that is an hour where I don't got to think about nothing, and I just enjoy a little bit of me. Find who you are. Don't let our kids define us, and remember who we are as a person, because it's so important not to lose ourselves in this period of time. Because as this period of time is important with our kids, it's also important to remember who you are. Lastly, I want to talk about community. There is community in homeschool, and even more so now than ever before. Don't think that you don't have community. It's there. You just got to look for it. I had no idea the size of the community around us, and I was really scared and thought I was alone, other than maybe one friend that I knew was homeschooling when I started. And so look in your Facebook groups, look in your Instagram. There are groups everywhere. Get involved. Go, put yourself in some of these where they take field trips and they go and explore and they go and do all the things. I'm not saying do everything, but be involved in your community. There's a lot usually in our community where there's opportunities for volunteer work, or it just adds on to that life experience. But you are not alone, and those are your people. Typically they're going to be your like-minded individuals, and you're going to share qualities, and you're going to share fun experiences, and you're going to find your true friendships, because these people get it. They are doing the same thing as you. Go find them, match up, plan those play dates, and get out of your little introvert. I mean, I'm an introverted extrovert is what they call it, I guess. And it took me a while to get out of my comfort zone to attend these things, but I did it for my kiddo because I wanted her to have this community-like experience where she could always depend on people and they can depend on us. And I'm, showing her friendship and how friendship is and how she's going to go through friendships. And yeah, it's all about that community. So I can go on and on and on and on and talk about a million things that I wish I knew before I started homeschooling, but these are kind of the really important ones that I think are at the top because they are super important. So take a deep breath, embrace the fact that you are a homeschooler or you're looking to be a homeschooler, and know that you're not alone. Know that you're in a sea full of people who are right alongside you, going through the waves of homeschooling, having a rough time, having a good time. Don't doubt yourself. Please don't doubt yourself. You can teach your child. You are the best teacher for your child. You can do it. I have faith in you. And thank you so much to Daveen and Shauna. Please go check out their channels down below in the description and the playlist as well, to a whole bunch of mamas who are giving their time and advice to you. So that is it, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave me a like and subscribe down below. I have lots of videos I try to upload 2 a week. So I will see you in my next video. Bye.